Welcome to Mobile Class Academy. Your success is our priority. This is our English language class, and I hope you have your jotter and pen with you. Our topic for today is clauses. When we say clause or clauses, what do we mean? A clause is a group of words having a subject and a finite verb which makes meaning. Okay? A clause is a group of words having a subject and a finite verb which makes meaning. Now we love one another. Okay? We have this. We love one another. Where is the subject of the sentence? The subject is we. Okay? This is the subject. Love becomes the verb. Okay? Love becomes the verb. So this is what? A clause. Right? That is a clause. Again, let us look at however you did it, we will still appreciate your effort. However you did it, we will still appreciate your effort. Now let's take note. We is the subject of the sentence, right? Will still appreciate becomes what? The verb. Now we're looking at this clause. Okay? Will still shows appreciate. It's a finite. What kind of verb is this? It's a finite verb form. Okay? It is a finite verb form. Okay? So if we have the subject and then we have a finite verb, then it tells you that this statement is a clause. So this statement is what? Is a clause. Is a what? Is a clause. This other one, however you did it. However you did it. However you did what? You did it. Let's see. You here is the subject. Did it is also a verb. Okay? Did it is also what? A verb. Right? A finite verb. Right? So, we can simply say, by this, we can simply say that however you did it is also a clause. But this clause is different from the other one. Okay? So, now let us look at the third sentence. It says, she believes in herself since she has good education. She believes in herself since she has good education. She believes in herself. She becomes the subject. Believes, okay, becomes the verb. Right? And then we have since. We circle out since. And then we look at this. She also is a subject. And then has becomes a verb as well. Okay? In this third sentence, now we have the first one, we love one another. We say it is an independent clause because it can stand on its own. Right? We have she believes in herself. She believes in herself can stand on its own. It can do what? It can stand on its own. Now we also have she has good education. Okay? This can also stand on its own, right? But however you did it, this cannot stand. This particular one, okay, cannot stand on its own. While these two are independent sentence, this one is a dependent, let me use clause. This other one is a dependent what? clause. Why? Because it cannot stand on its own. So we say you need to know that not all clauses can stand alone. Not all clauses can stand on its own. Those that express complete thoughts and as such can stand on their own are called independent or main clause. They are called what? Independent or main clause. When a sentence is comprised of an independent clause, which is also called main clause alone, it is called a simple sentence. Let me say that again. When a sentence is comprised of an independent clause, another name for an independent clause is main clause. Okay? Main clause. So we can either say main clause or independent clause. Okay? We can either say main clause or independent clause. So it is called a simple sentence. When we have a main clause standing on its own, it becomes a simple sentence. Those clauses that cannot stand on their own, in that they do not express complete thought, for example, however you did it. For example, you have on your screen, however you did it, okay, are called dependent or subordinate clause. They are called dependent or subordinate clauses, okay? Dependent clauses are usually introduced by subordinating conjunctions such as if, unless, that, because, while, when, etc. They are usually introduced by subordinate conjunctions. Okay? For example, you have if, you have unless, you have that, you have because, you have while, and then of course you have when. We need to understand this. Okay? So clauses are a group of words. A clause can either be a simple sentence or not. Okay? So we have that. Now you can go back, you can repeatedly play this explanation so that you fully understand what it means.